molecules are closely packed, therefore liquids do not have a foot shape. They take a shape of a container in which they are kept. They can fly from one place to another. Water, milk, oil, and juices are examples. Different types of frogs to protect our body. Type of frogs stands up. Seasons also it depends on where we go and what we do. Why do we wear clothes? Where do they come from? Three states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. A solution is formed when particles of a solid completely dissolve. In a liquid, a solution comprises of two parts, solute and solvent. A solution is a mixture, but a mixture is not always a solution of gas. Matter can change from one state to another state on heating and cooling. When we kept water in freezer, it turned into ice. The process by which a liquid turns into a solid state on cooling is called freezing.
Clouds carry electric charges. According to scientists, during a thunderstorm, thunder clouds carry electric charges. These charges are developed due to rubbing of clouds with air and dust particles present in it. These charged parts separate out within the cloud. The lower portion of a cloud generally carries negative charges and the upper portion carry positive charges. Due to negative charges in the lower portion of clouds, there is.
When you take off your nylon or acrylic cloths in the dark, you can see tiny sparks. You might have also seen sparks when a plug is loose in its socket. You might have noticed flashes of light all over the sky.
From this activity, you can conclude that when two bodies are charged by rubbing against each other, they acquire some charge. Let us try to charge some other object by rubbing with the materials mentioned in the given table. Record your findings. You have seen that an object can be charged by rubbing. Let us perform the following activity to learn with
Around us, we observe a large number of plants in our surroundings. Plants are an integral part of human life. Plants grow in all types of environments such as hot places, cold places, deserts, water, rocks, as well as on other plants.
Electroscope. It consists of a metal rod such as brass with a brass disc at its top. The brass rod passes into a bell jar through a tight fitted rubber stop. At the bottom of the brass are rod mounted two gold strips. This can be made of copper brass.
We should take good care of clothes. Clothes should be washed well with a good soap or washing powder to remove dirt, substances, and sweats. After washing, clothes should be dried in the sun. We should know.
Elastic force. A stretched rubber band regains its original shape on being released. The force due to which a deformed object is able to regain its original shape is called elastic force. A stretched bow and compressed spring come back to their original shape and position due to the elastic rocks. Igneous rocks are formed by the cooling and hardening of hot molten rocks. The hot molten rock flow out through a volcano. Hot molten rock, when present inside the earth, is called magma, and when it flows on the earth's surface, it is called lava. Magma or lava cools down and hards to form igneous rocks. About
Charges may exist at a small height from the building. Normally, charges do not flow easily charged. Air, when a half amount of charge building up, air is no longer able to rise at the flow negative and positive charges, means producing an intense spark of electricity and sound in the sky. Such repeated flow
or pull applied on an object is called force. A boy pulling a toy car, a boy pushing the pedals of bicycle, and a lady drawing water from a well are examples in which force is applied on a gas regulator when not in use. In case of gas leakage, neither strike a match nor operate any electric switch. Open all the doors and windows and call adults for help. Replace faulty gas pipes immediately. Check lighting and electrical appliances regularly.
That attracts between two objects when they are connected with each other is called
friction or frictional force. Frictional stop or slow down the movement of an object or across a surface. Smooth surface produces less friction than rough.
Energy is the ability to do work. There are different forms of energy, such as heat energy, light energy, and electric energy.
Electrical energy is a form of energy that is produced because of the flow of electric energy. TV, computer, refrigerator, and washing machines are some devices that run on electricity.
Earth takes object to the center of the earth is called gravitational force of gravity. Gravity is a force that makes things fall to the ground. When apple falls from the road, you observe vehicles, cars, buses, cycles, etc. All are moving. No one seems to be at rest. All are in motion. What do you understand by the word motion? The objects which change their position with respect to time and the objects at rest are said to be in state of motion. Now, if you are asked to tell whether the trees or buildings are the rest or motion, what is that?
Magnetic force or magnetism, the force by which a magnet pushes a iron object or another magnet is called magnetic force. Muscular force, when we push or pull something, we are applying muscular force. Muscular force is applied in pulling a large cushion, a football, batting a ball.
Solids. Things that have fixed shape, size, and volume are called solids. Stone, wood, and ice are examples of solids.
Heat energy is produced by burning, rubbing, or mixing one object with another. Fire produces both heat and light energy. Sun is
That do not have fixed shape, fixed size, shapes, and volume are called gases. Properties of gases. Gases do not have fixed shape, size, shape, and volume.
Ears help us to hear sounds. They also help us in maintaining the balance of our
Such as dogs, cats, and monkeys may bite human beings. Animal bites can cause rabies. In case of an animal bite, wash the affected area with soap and water and apply an antiseptic lotion. Cover the wound with a band made of different kind of rocks. Each rocks of composed of different materials and on the basis of their
Gases. Matter is made up of five tiny particles are called atoms. Two or more atoms combine to form a molecule. Arrangement of such as molecule in a matter determine its states. Matter exists in three states.
reflection. What happens when you touch a hot or you get pricked by a thorn? You withdraw your hand immediately. Such actions are automatic. The automatic action produced in response to an event is called reflection.
The tissues around the joint get turned. The affected area swells up on the swellings. Rubber ice till the swelling. I would have given to any injured person before the doctor arrives. If the call fast, everyone should learn to give in first aid. Be given first aid. The climate makes an injured person.
Adaptation helps animals to survive and a habit, but there are some animals whose lives are in break.
All the during between two involved is known as time. How can we manage time? How is one can be allowed of the time? Karen
Have seen different meters fitted on the top of a motorcycle or scooter and on the dashboards of buses, cars and other vehicles. 1 meter from these has kilometer per hour written at the one corner. It measures the speeds directly in the kilometer per hour and is called speed.
a large number of plants and animals inhabit forests. These organisms depend upon each other for their survival. All animals are dependent on plants directly or indirectly for food, oxygen, and many other things.
A battery is formed when cells are placed in such a way that the positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the next.
To measure the time. This clock was first used by Romans. This is based on the fact that the length of the shadow cast by an object changes with the time of the day. Sand clocks were based on the principle that a certain fixed quantity sand passed through a narrow passage in a certain fixed non-uniform motion. If the speed of a body moving along a straight line remains constant, its motion is said to be uniform. In other words, a body is said to have a uniform motion when it travels equal distance in equal intervals. Moving, we ought to know the following two things. Distance traveled by the object, time taken by the object to cover that certain distance. When we give a look at points and we come to the meaning and definition of the speed. Thus, the speed of an object refers to the distance that object moves in. The symbol of electric cell has two parallel lines, one longer and the other shorter. The longer line represents the positive terminal and the thicker but smaller one represents the negative terminal. Electric bulb and lamp presented graphically. Also, this is generally done by plotting time on x-axis and distance along y. The children in your class may belong to different cities and villages. Ask them out about the climate and the kit of plants that grow there and the types of animals that are breeded there.
The basic feature of herbs. The basic feature of herbs are as follows. Herbs are small in size. They have soft, dense, and green stems. They are decayed but strong enough to stand upright on their own. They are not much branched. They have small and delayed roots. They grow only for a few months.
You might have observed that you are unable to see anything when you enter a dark room. On the contrary, when we enter a